Andrew, thank you, and it's my favorite time of the day, favorite time of the week, actually. Not only is it Friday, but it's time to talk about what's going on at Gladys Porter Zoo with Charlie and, of course, this Texas tortoise, right?
Yes. I think you pay Dina to get so you can do the noon show on Fridays, right? Because you love the animals.
Only when I know you're going to be bringing in anything
cool
that's
animals.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. Well, yeah, it is a Texas tortoise. Good job, you learned. See, you
It's
remember.
only like the sixth time you brought it in.
I know. I was at a school earlier today, so I had to bring some kid-friendly animals. So. Because sometimes the kids get a little bit scared. But this is a male Texas tortoise, and you have a really good shot of the face right now. So you see those little
kind of jugulars?
Yeah, right there,
Yeah.
right underneath. So that's like the males were a little bit more predominant in the males. So that's one of the good reasons how you know that you have a male on your hands. And this is about as big as they're going to get. They could probably get a little bit bigger. A lot of people do come upon them when they're outdoors. And one of the biggest things is that people are like, oh, they want to keep it as a pet, but in fact, they are protected by Texas law, so because they're a threatened species. So it is illegal for you to keep them as a pet. So the best thing if you do see a Texas tortoise or any other turtle or tortoise out in the wild is just, if they're going in a particular direction, just take them in that direction, like if they're trying to cross the street. I don't advise anybody stopping what they're doing in the middle of traffic and doing that because, of course, your personal safety is always of importance. But yeah, if you were to like remove it and take it back to where you think it is going to go, it's going to turn around and go back again.
Yeah.
So just let them. If you have access, you can take them to where they're pointing.
Now this guy, no offense, looks like he's kind of old.
He's not that old, but though tortoises have a really long lifespan.
Yeah.
So I think he has to be above 10 years old. I know that for sure. Exactly how, because we have 3 of them, so I kind of get them all confused with what we have. And one of them that we have, it actually came in as an injured tortoise because we think like a lawnmower hit it, and so part of his shell was a little bit cut off, but he's doing quite well now.
Speaking about their shell, I mean, this shell is kind of a little different from, I guess, a normal tortoise shell, or because it's kind of rigid and bumpy.
It's kind of raised. So what happened? They're usually not this high raised, but this tortoise, I think someone had it in captivity. And so one of the things with tortoises, if you feed them too much or a unhealthy diet, they'll grow a lot rapidly, and which is really bad for their health, and also you can see it on their ridges. So that's why this one's a little bit more raised than it should be. But in fact, Texas tortoises do have like a kind of almost a rocky looking shell.
I mean, how much do they eat in a regular day?
They really don't eat all that much. Think about it. They live in this climate, and there's really not a whole lot of food source, especially when we go through drought season. So one of the things that they really love to eat are cactus, like the very small cactus before they get all the thorns on them, and then in seasonal times they like to eat the fruit, the prickly pear, off of the cactus as well. And then they'll find any other grasses and what have you. At the zoo, we feed them this little special diet that's just for them and other tortoises and reptiles that we have at the zoo. And then you can't rule out that they won't eat a cricket here and there.
Right.
Yeah.
A nice little 3-course meal. So you always have great things going on there at Gladys Porter Zoo. What do you have coming up or going on right now?
On Sunday, we're going to have kind of like a tribute to Mother's Day. We're going to have an animal play day, and it's going to be centered around our animals that have babies, which is the mothers. Like our orangutan, for example, she has a little baby right now. He's a few years old. And so we'll be doing some interactive projects with them that the public can see. They'll be getting special treats.
Right.
And it's kind of interesting, of course, especially the orangutans kind of interacting with that because they're so smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would describe an orangutan as problem-solving smart. That's how intelligent they are.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know who I'm going to call next time I have a problem.
Exactly.
And that's going to be from what, 11 o'clock till 3?
It'll be from 10 to 3 throughout the day. So it's not a big main schedule. It'll just be spread out throughout the day. So you can go anytime and kind of observe some of the enrichment projects that we have for the Animal Play Day.
And I hate to put you on the spot, but are mothers going to be free on Mother's Day?
They're not free, but you always, all the visitor centers I stock with coupons, so you can always find a coupon there. So there is that for you.
Check out, look for those coupons.
Exactly.
Well, Charlie, it's always great to see you. Thank you so much for bringing along the Texas tortoise, folks. If you haven't been to Gladys Porter Zoo, make sure you go down there and check it out. They've got a lot of amazing animal species down there, reptiles. It's fantastic. Folks, don't go anywhere. Channel 5 News at noon. We'll be right back.